Now we'll go off on a little bit of a tangent and discuss usage costs and something you can do to control usage costs. So I've gone to OpenAI. I click log in and it immediately goes to my account. I click API, and over on the left I'm going to click on usage. And you'll recall in an earlier lesson I talked about activating my OpenAI account by providing a credit card number and depositing $10 in my account. And here in usage, I can see how much I'm spending when I'm working in GPT for Sheets and creating formulas. So over on the right, you can see I've spent a total of 56 cents. And to give you a comparison, I use my API key only with GPT for Sheets, but I use it a lot. As I record this, I've been using GPT for Sheets for about 3 months, 4 to 5 days a week, probably 2 hours a day. And over the course of that time, I've spent 56 cents. So it's not a very expensive process. Up here in the upper right corner, I've got my bill for the month of December. Today is December 12th, and I've spent 19 cents. So it does cost a little money to use API keys with extensions like GPT for Sheets, but it's a pretty small amount of money. Now let's look at a way you can control your usage costs. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and I'm going to go to this data set about 10 American inventors and a quote from each inventor that I created using a GPT for Sheets function, just the very basic function called GPT. And every time I open this Google Sheet, GPT for Sheets has to rerun that formula. And every time it reruns that formula, it's going to cost me a little bit of money, just probably less than a penny, but it is going to cost something. And I know it had to rerun the formula because if I click in this cell, I'll see the formula. And once I'm happy with this data set, I don't need that formula anymore, so I want to stop GPT for Sheets from running it every time I open this Google Sheet. So I'm going to open my sidebar by going to Extensions, GPT for Sheets and Docs, Open. And one of the tools in the sidebar is Replace Formulas, which to me is not the right word choice. I would just call it Remove Formulas, but it's called Replace Formulas. So I click on Replace Formulas, and I'm going to select In Sheet because this is the only data set I've got in this sheet. And now, when I click on the data set, there's no more formula there. It's just text. So now when I open this Google Sheet, GPT for Sheets is not going to rerun the formula, and it won't cost me any more money.